So I think it's excellent. But as you say, Mr. Mihana, if anyone's got any suggestions to make it even better, nothing was ever invented perfectly, you're all ears. So that being the case, Mr. Lewis?
Just one further thing, Your Worship, in the section on the water treatment plant, there's an offer there to go and do a site visit to see what's going on. What I would suggest is, rather than actually go down onto the site, because once you get down there you can't see too much, that if there was interest in a site visit, we could gather out by the fence there, and the project manager would be able to then highlight to you all of the ins and outs of the treatment plant. So that invitation is open.
Yeah. How many Councillors?
Alan, just because you say you want some feedback, particularly with the AC back, I would like to see like the 1.75 million, the indoor leisure pool, as a separate, so we can keep a check on as those progress payments go, because the other part is not even been left as a contract yet. So if we could, because that's happening right now, and I think that would make it a little bit more sense.
Sort of feedback we're looking for. Yeah. So over the next week or so, there's other ideas come forward. Yeah. Without getting down to the level of detail that...
just how we're going on that contract, basically, because the other one's not quite left yet.
Just on the design of the AC bars, the 785 in the budget, is that including the work that was done for presentation for the long-term plan, just from day one on the proposed changes with regards to the various options? And what is that 785? What's the scope of that?
The majority of that is for engagement of the architects. So yes, it's both design and the workshop with council where Boone Goldsmith were present.
So is that from that going back to the early LTP when we got the 3 different options after you first engaged them to do the drawings?
No, that would have been in last year's budget. This is looking forward from 12-13 and 13-14.
So how much did we spend with them last year?
Sorry, I don't have that level of detail. I'd need to get that from Andrew.
Oh.
Perhaps. Yep.
What was the question, the last question?
I just wanted to know with Boone Goldsmith how much they had, how much it had cost council from when they were first recruited.
You approved 399,000 at last council meeting for their tender for the working drawings.
Yeah, but that's in the
on top of that, Councillor Williams does.
Yeah, that's in the previous. What have we spent on the design drawings from the time we first recruited Boone Goldsmith?
Well, that would actually go back into last training as well, because we had to attend the last training. Okay, fair question. Can't be answered today. Anything further? Okay, Councillor Turner.
Yeah, I was just wondering, under the Waikato River Iwi and Hapu agreement, it's got the agreement with Ngāti Raukawa in May and June. Have they approached us, or is it us going to be approaching them, or how does it work?
They wrote a letter to you a number of months ago now, basically delaying the process, because one of the things that I think they're very keen to do is actually get the management plan up and running. Now I understand that kicked that process off, and I also understand that they're probably getting ready to actually kick off starting a conversation with us. So, but we're still following up on that. Is that right, Mr.
Yes. Well, I went to a meeting last month on their environmental management plan, which they are kicking off and looking to develop over the next 18 months. And they indicated at that meeting, as far as the joint management agreement goes, that they're looking to come down to council as soon as possible, so probably within the next month or two.
Okay, what's happening?
Just one more question about Turangi Road. Have the residents been advised of what or consulted at this stage with regards to advising them that the wastewater network is proceeding?
Oh, sorry. Why don't you look around here when the answers are up at the top of the river?
Oh, sorry.
Let's go look.
The residents were visited at the beginning of August as part of the initial survey work to identify what was there, what was already in the ground, how far it was to the road, for that sort of thing. So our guys sent a letter out to the owners of the properties and also visited the site. And during that process they explained what was going on. The next phase would be, once we determine what we're actually going to do, well, then we'll be going back out to everyone and saying, well, this is what we're proposing to do.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, that's good. Excellent report. I look forward to this. Councillor Craig.
So can I just add something to the AC bars? What was a topic of discussion between among the three of us, as we left, was that we didn't have anything, and I know we're going backwards, we didn't have anything in the budget for doing anything apart from demolishing the thermal pools. We had a look at them and they're awful, but the funny thing was they're the only two aspects of the whole complex that actually makes money. I think quoted was $70,000 a year they made. The other one was the tiger slides. And what we were wondering, I think...
Where did you get those figures from?
Angela, the manager. She was quite upset that we were demolishing them. She said that they do make money. So we're really just quoting her, aren't we? Yeah. What Barry was alluding to before, I'm not putting words in his mouth, was that if the budget has got some fat in it at the end, or they don't find that the what's going as far down as they thought, would we ever look at the whole thermal pools again?
Well, I don't want to be...
Fair enough, but I'm just saying this is part of our discussion.
I just want to say that whilst I'm very complimentary of the stuff that out the AC bars, I don't know where the $70,000 comes from. They wouldn't even sell $70,000 worth of tickets for them. And I can assure you, Mr. McHenna will clarify that for you. But go back to where you were before. Did you want to repair the AC bars, or did you want to make them better? You made that decision in your LTP.
Yeah, our only concern was really that if we don't do anything to the private pools now, we will look closer. In fact, some of them should be closed now. They're absolutely closed. So, and I think that would be detrimental to the baths, purely because that's how the baths started. External pool.
I agree, and I was there in 1970 when we walked down past the house and had on the right hand side here.
So we just
I think it's an item that needs to come out of properly discussion today. We can't make decisions today. Look at it later. But I mean, under the well-being, of the reason I voted to repair the pools were for the exercise for the elderly, young people to learn to swim, and all those social things. If I had to give away the private pool side of it,
a lot of the elderly people go to the private pools.
and Mr. Kirkland tells us he'll do them for the same price. But it's another thing to come to council. If you want to do them up, it'll be $100,000, something. It'll be a figure.
We might only have to do two.
Yeah,
just to keep the
income.
Well, not particularly the income, but the concept of the private pool.
Well, you have to bring in the annual plan next year, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well, we need to move on from there, please. I think, what now?
I know you're trying to move along, Mr. Chairman, but I think that the public voted loud and clear for the repair option, and it was put to us that I understand what Councillor Hickman's saying, but it was explained to us that option would be another 500k to reinstate those hot pools, and personally I'd increase that.
Okay, but the point is noted, and if we were going to vote on it or discuss it, it would have to be in the annual plan or as an unbudgeted expense, as an agenda item at a council meeting or something. It's not for here today, it's just FYI for our information. That pools are pretty grotty in the private pool department. Okay, that's cool. This is a very good agenda item. There's a suggested resolution that council receive the business plan for the council project performance report. Move a piece. Move Councillor Williams. Second piece, Councillor Kirk. All those in favour? Aye. Aye. Well done. Thank you. Moving now.